The Coalition's campaign launch sought to familiarise voters with Scott Morrison's personal story. And as Political Editor David Speers reports from the event in Melbourne, the presidential-style campaign being run by the Prime Minister shows no sign of slowing down.
This was a campaign launch in line with the Coalition's campaign. Scott Morrison selling himself here as the modest, reliable and relatable leader. There was a lot of family stories here, stories of families he's met around the country since becoming Prime Minister, but a lot of time spent telling stories of his own family, his time as a child, his time as a father. Clearly, Scott Morrison feels he still needs to introduce himself to the electorate, particularly here in Victoria, no doubt about it. On the policy front, well, a very local big spending promise. The Commonwealth would fully fund the East-West link, which has been a political hot potato over many years in this state. But then on a national level, a new idea, something we've rarely seen from the Coalition during this campaign that's very heavily focused on Labor's policy offerings. Today, the Prime Minister has promised a new first home buyer deposit scheme. The Commonwealth would guarantee most of the deposit for first home buyers, so they would only have to come up with 5% of the house price. Now, that is directly appealing to those young first home buyers willing, as the Prime Minister keeps saying, willing to have a go, to help them out with that sort of support to get that deposit in place. It clearly carries risks, though, as well, for the taxpayer to get involved in guaranteeing any sort of property purchase, let alone all of the property purchases from first home buyers. So, yes, a risky move, but one that will no doubt give the government something to talk about on the hustings over the next 24, 48 hours as we enter this final and crucial week of what is still a close election contest.